I lost my tooth in Africa. Hi, my name is Amina. I live in Portland, Oregon. Today we are flying to Africa to visit my father's family in Bamako, Mali. Africa is very far from our home in Portland. It takes 2 days, 3 planes, and 3 different continents to get there. Right before landing in Mali, I discover I have a wiggly tooth. My dad says if you lose a tooth in Africa and put it under a gourd, you will get a chicken from the African tooth fairy. I really want to lose my tooth in Africa, so I try tricks with my tongue to help it come out faster, but nothing happens. When we arrive, my aunts, uncles, and cousins are here to greet us. They all live together in one compound with Nana, my grandma. It's very hot here, and the ground is a beautiful sandy orange. Outside our compound, there are donkeys, goats, and lots of chickens. The rooster never stops crowing. I wiggle and wiggle my tooth. I can't wait to have my own chicken. Aunt Kaja has made my favorite dinner. It's rice and onion sauce with African eggplant and tiny noodles. We all eat together around one big bowl. Everyone eats with their right hand. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you get a piece of meat. When I eat, I can feel my tooth moving, but it refuses to come out. By evening, the world begins to quiet down. The family is home, and neighbors come by to greet us. The stars shine brightly, and the moon glows like a street lamp. Friends sit in groups in the courtyard, playing games, telling stories, and braiding hair. Sometimes Grandma, Nene, sings songs. As the sky darkens, I climb into my bamboo bed, and after a few stories from my dad, I drift off to sleep. I hope my tooth doesn't fall out at night. With the first golden rays of the sun, the noisy rooster begins to crow. Ka, ka, ra, ka. It's time to get up. The first thing we do every morning in Africa is greet Grandma, Nene, and receive blessings from her. She takes my hand and holds it gently as she begins a long list of benedictions. May you rise high with strength and knowledge. Amen, I respond after each one. After breakfast, I run outside to brush my teeth at the papaya tree. That way I can water the tree as I brush. Suddenly, there is a funny feeling in my mouth. My tongue instantly finds a gap where a tooth had been. I hope I haven't swallowed it. Where is my tooth? I look down. It's on the ground. I pick it up and run to show my parents. My mom is surprised. My dad helps me place it under a calabash gourd behind the bedroom window. I am so proud. I lost my tooth in Africa. A shiny white tooth. Soon I will have a chicken of my very own. All morning I play tijia tillon with my cousins, waiting for a chicken to come. But nothing happens. We eat lunch and take a short nap. Still no chicken. We take a walk by the little creek to check the gardens. Bananas are turning ripe and the manioc is growing tall. We huddle together to watch a busy weaver bird building its hanging nest in a palm tree. When we get home, it's already time to take our bucket baths. The day is almost finished, but no chicken has come. Finally, I go to take back my tooth. I feel sad. Maybe the African tooth fairy has forgotten. But right as I turn over the calabash, 2 chickens pop out, 1 rooster and 1 hen. I am so happy I called to my mom and dad. They are very excited. Dad says the rooster is more black than white. Mom says the hen is more white than black. Right away, I take care of my chickens. I feed them and give them water. My mom and dad help me build a little house for them under the stairway that leads to Grandma Nana's roof. We make adobe bricks and stack them on top of one another. Then we find an old sheet of tin to use as a roof. Early one morning, I open my chicken coop. There, I see them, white oval eggs in the nest on the dirt floor. I shout, Shekili, eggs, eggs. Uncle Modibo says that means that chickens will hatch in 21 days. I wonder if I will see them before I leave. When I help Aunt Sally with the meals, the chickens always cluster around my feet. I sneak a handful of millet and rice for them. I like to peel the vegetables because I can feed the peelings to my chickens. When I finish with the vegetables, I smush tomatoes with my hands for a good tasting sauce and cut squash and cabbage into big quarters so Aunt Sally can boil them. Later that day, my hen has laid more eggs. That makes me smile because I know my chickens are happy in our home. One evening, the hen is squawking. I run outside. The pheasant is trying to steal her eggs. I shoo it away. That pheasant is very crafty and very fast. I'll have to watch her carefully. When I go to sleep that night, I dream about little chicks hatching. I'm getting excited to see what they will look like. Finally, one morning, my dad tells me it is our last day in Africa. We have to go back to America. I slowly say goodbye to the things I will miss. Kombe, I say to the mango tree. Kombe, I say to the little creek. Konbe, I say to Africa. When the time comes to leave, I am sad. I say goodbye to my African family and friends. Slowly, I walk to the chicken coop to say goodbye to my chickens. Then I see it. An egg is hatching. A tiny wet chick peeks out from a white egg. Shayden! Shayden! I shout. Chicks! Chicks! Everyone comes to see. They all congratulate me. Just then, another egg hatches. I am very happy, but I'm very sad too. I don't want to leave my chickens behind. Don't worry, Amina, says Uncle Madu. I'll take good care of them. When you come back, your chicks will be old enough to lay eggs for you. I smile so big you can see the empty space where my tooth is missing. And right away I begin to count the days until we will come back to Africa. That's the end of I Lost My Tooth in Africa.